Hey, what up everybody? This is Stevie Breach coming to you at the end of the Floyd Mayweather fight versus Maidana. And I honestly thought that this was not that good of a fight. It went all the way to the end of the round. I thought that if anybody had a shot at beating Mayweather, it was going to be Maidana. Coming in at 30 years old, fighting a 37-year-old. And as we go to the decision right here, I thought that this basically was the fight for the first three part of the fourth round. I thought that Maidana really had a chance to really go in there and really upset Floyd. He had Floyd all over the ropes. He had him just really shaking. You know, when Floyd stands in the middle of the ring and he just, you know, can junk and jive with punches like there, he's one of the best and he can barely get hit. Maidana comes in, he really loves to throw those punches. He throws a whole bunch of power punches, and he really, you know, took it to Floyd is to pretty much charge in on him. This is one of the, you know, the fights that I've never seen as many rope breaks as, or not, you know, not rope breaks, but ref breaks as I've seen in any other ones. And basically, Maidana's whole game plan was just to get in on Floyd and just basically get as close as he could to get those jabs in on him, where he wasn't going to be able to move around, he wasn't going to be able to jump around. And I really didn't think that Floyd would be able to do this for 12 rounds, especially at 37. He is one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world. He is the welterweight champion of the world. He is 45-0, basically for a reason. He is one of the best fighters out there. And as this comes down to the decision right here, Maidana really thinks that he's won this fight. I really don't think he has. Basically, when it came down to about round 4, he slipped in and he gave a headbutt to Floyd Mayweather, and that is when Mayweather basically closed the door and he really, you know, quit playing around. As I put on Twitter, you know, this is when he stopped bitching and he just said, "All right, this fight is on." And he just really started to take it to him. He got a real small cut over the top of his right eye, which really sort of frazzled him. You could see him, you know, he's checking, you know, as close as you can, is rubbing his glove across his eye to see if it was bleeding. And I really didn't think it was that big of a deal, but you could really tell that it was at that point that it really turned around, especially when you got to around round number 9. That is when Floyd just really started stepping up to it. Maidana, I think at that point, it really had sort of thought that he's won. What is up with that creepy skeleton that is going on in the background? I've seen better fights than this. For somebody who would have thrown down the money and watched it, I'm sure you had a good night of boxing watching all of this on the to buy this on the Showtime pay-per-view, spend your money. I'm sure you got a lot of good fights. I only watched the main event. That was the only way that I really cared about. And Mayweather got the win. He doesn't look surprised, although some of the people that are around him sort of do look surprised. He's going a majority decision. He's going to be 46-0. Maidana is a guy that is definitely a guy that probably is going to get a rematch. That Floyd is probably going to want to duck and dive and stay away from that. It was close in those first 4 rounds. He really had a shot. You know, who's going to be the guy that steps up to beat Mayweather? I'm not sure. I know he comes in and he's got his own, you know, rules that go along with everything like that. But clearly, you know, for the biggest part of the fight, Floyd Mayweather did control this fight. He did win this fight, and if anybody was going to beat him, it was going to be Maidana, and it was going to be in those first 3, maybe in the beginning of the 4th round. But once you know, Mayweather saw his own blood, he turned it up a notch, and he came out swinging to make sure that he won this fight, and he did. 46-0. Will we ever see Mayweather versus Pacquiao? Somebody in the preview video thought I had, you know, some fast jabs 5 seconds into the video, so I'll throw a couple of those for you guys. Just boom, boom, boom. This is boxing. Bam, that's what I'm talking about. I think I had more fun watching the UFC fight last week, but hey, this is fun. Can't go wrong. Boom.